Testing some counters out in the side quest. Hi everybody, we're back in doing some bounties, and if you've seen the weekend videos, what I put in the descriptions were breakdowns of every single fight, but I thought, well, let's put my money where my mouth is and go and test out some options, some things that worked and didn't work. Mainly worked. There's probably like one champion that I didn't feel confident on when I put it into action, so let's go and check it out and see what worked and what indeed didn't. I'm going to put in this video as well the counters which I put in at the weekend in the same video, just because, you know, I did that before being able to, I think it was yesterday, we were able to test out some of these options if they worked, and there's more options. It's not just about the ones that were kind of like in the video that I mentioned in the description. It's all about kind of like taking them in and kind of going, did they actually, well, you can only do it once to find out if they actually worked. We've got some more bounty missions dropping tomorrow, I want to say. Let's double check because yes, we do get them dropping tomorrow. We get another 2, which then allows us one more entry into Elite Bounty. And for this time, I decided to test Stryfe Fight for the Elite and for the standard bounty missions, the standard dark bounty missions. I've gone for, and footage will be on screen in a second, by the way. We are going to Path 2 and Path 3, which you can see is already done and listed there. Weirdly enough, my Mysterium still remains. That's peculiar. Maybe for whatever reason I can repeat the path. Maybe if I go into the quest it won't be there. Let's double check. And it's not there. Kabam do be doing kabammy things in the world of Marvel Contest of Champions. So yes, I have done these 2 paths. Footage will be on screen right now for path number 2. Let's talk about it and also some of the options as I play through it. So one of the big issues when I first of all faced off against this was I thought Juggernaut would be a good option. It only is, as suffice to say, if you do a stagger very early on, number 1. Number 2, you're able to repeat the stagger multiply, which I didn't do. So I'm going to go down with user error for the reason that I decided to wuss out and not use Juggernaut on this path. But what I did find that was a lot better was Dr. Doom. Isophyne works very well, Wiccan, but if you've got quick access to nullification and quick access to stagger abilities very early on and very quickly, you will find that this will be a very doable path overall. And it's exactly what I theorized that would be the case. So as long as you got a Mystic Champion, strong nullification, suppression, staggering, fate sealing, whatever it is that you've got, you will have no issues as long as they're not on there, because they're going to be indestructible if they've got 5 or more buffs, which is a problem. And similar thing could be for Venom, but I think you've got more of a chance with Venom to suppress any kind of buff generation when you face off against that fight. So that's just kind of like my 2 cents about that. And of course, from a perspective, user error for Juggernaut, I'm just going to go with, I should have got the stagger in early when I had issues with it, and as well I should have, I don't know, like reapplied it as quickly, but yeah, I messed up first time. On to a Mega Red. Now with the Mega Red, this one I lacked set up the, no, it's not a Mega Red, it's Knull. For Knull, miscounters. So I would have gone, well, I went with Hercules. I actually messed up the fight, but it didn't. It's stupid and it works. It's not stupid. Hercules, SP1, True Sense, easy. Miscounter Serpent, use that. You could go Bullseye, which I don't think I added to my list, but I will add right now. Use Debuff Shruggers, possibly, but I don't know. I kind of feel the countering is an important one. Reverse control immunity, not really necessary. I think it's just that could be it. If you're frustrated with Knull when it comes to him doing his inverted controls, then why don't you use a champion that's inverted controls immune, like Juggernaut, like so many others. Wiccan, is Wiccan one of them? Yeah, any that are like that. Mr. Sinister, list goes on. But that may be a new thing emerging. If it's frustrating, then counter it. But man, I kind of felt that miss was the issue as part of you can't see me, because I don't trust the AI. I will well time block a lot more than I used to, but as a result, that's kind of where I'm up to with it. It just had to be those miscounters like Human Torch, Photon, Hercules, Serpent. List goes on. Bullseye as well. Good example of that. And just quickly onto Path 3. So Path 3, I should have used more quick access to nullification. So like Dr. Doom, again similar for Path 2, like those quick access nullify champions. But Juggernaut can literally just blast through the path even. And I think I learnt my lessons from the pain and stupidity that I injected on myself in Path 2 when I used Juggernaut. So on Path 3, I kind of rectified that and use that. But Dr. Doom's great as well. You won't be able to armor break on Colossus, so you could look to armor break in order to counter armored assault, which I did say about on the weekend's video. But yeah, that worked out like pretty well, so that was absolutely fine. And then moving on to finishing up with Omega Red. For Omega Red, pain points. Not really any pain points, but I did think that the purify elements of the tenacity that the champion gets as part of tenacity was why I needed to bring in a white Magneto. I felt that kind of added in a little cheese, because it was something I didn't have to worry about debuffing. It won't be purified because it's not a debuff. It turns into an effect on parry. But special delivery, I don't know if Mega Sentinel was the champion, and maybe in the future I'd probably use something like Prowler, maybe even use Nimrod, or any kind of strong tech that's got really Ultron, maybe that's got strong mutant based countering. Just as long as it's hashtag metal or hashtag hero, because that benefits from the passive parry that you get from the white Magneto. So that's kind of like where I'm up to with that, or what I did. Finishing off with Stryfe as my elite bounty. I decided to go with Stryfe because I wanted to test out a theory with standard Magneto, red Magneto. Wow, AI. What a load of ass the AI is, like, just the way, but like, I've always wished Command well with getting the AI sorted in game. Hearing it's going to be a lot longer time frame, like, whatever then. Honestly, whatever. But the fact is, with the AI, like, you have to like do what you can. Against Arc Overload, yeah, it helps have red Magneto or a armor up counter, like armor break or whatever. But for me, like, the biggest issue that I had from this was now you see me, which makes the champion miss for a length of time. Just suppression of ability and being hashtag metal, getting red mags in here was like just a godsend. But I would have used, and I did have my team, I think it was like a Mega Sentinel, because I can set up for the countering of that. You could go Bullseye. You could also go with the falter immune option, which is Prowler. I went for red Magneto. If I'm back here again, I'll probably do like a follow-up video, kind of like, you know, saying, oh, this champion's good for this. It's like a little kind of like 5-minute video or something like that. But yeah, that was where my head was at with that. And yeah, just kind of like really good red Magneto. Saved the day, did the job, bish bash bosh, and was able to have a good old nosh. Anyway, that's it. Bit of fun, kind of like who I used in the side quest video. Not quite sure what. There's a lot of projects I've got to get finished off MCOC wise, so I'll work on them and get them done whenever. But anyway, information of who I used against what in the description, and hope you had a lovely day and see you soon. Bye.